Hi, I'm Tina. I've been supporting women during pregnancy and after childbirth for many years. Every day in my work as a physiotherapist, I see how important it is to stabilize the pelvic floor and the abdomen after childbirth. That's why it's especially close to my heart to support you there as a new mom. I've put together a BLACKROLL fitness program for you to work on the pelvic floor, the abdomen, and pelvic and leg muscles to get you back into shape for everyday life and sports. So grab the roller and the loop band and let's get started. Before we start our workout, I want to show you where the pelvic floor is located so you can activate it well. The pelvic floor has 4 connection points where bones meet. The pubic bone in the front, the 2 sitting bones, and the tailbone in the back. Please pay attention to pull these 4 points firmly together and upwards during the training. This way you have a good tension in your upper body and you can train with confidence. Now grab the BLACKROLL, sit down on the mat, and I will show you how to activate the pelvic floor. Sit up straight and onto the BLACKROLL. Place your hands on your hips. To feel the 4 connection points and the pelvic floor, tilt the pelvis forwards and backwards. When you tilt the pelvis forward, you feel the pubic bone. On the way back, the 2 sits bones and the tailbone. Notice these 4 points. And slowly tilt the pelvis forward and backward. Place both hands on the lower abdomen between the belly button and the pubic bone and breathe in deeply through the nose and out again through the mouth. Inhaling, try to bring the air deep down into the abdomen, and exhaling, pull the belly button inwards and upwards to activate the abdominal tension. In addition, try to tense the pelvic floor during the exhalation. Pull all 4 points of the pelvic girdle together and upwards. Inhale deeply and relax the abdomen and pelvic floor. Exhale and pull all 4 connection points together and up. Repeat this in your own breathing rhythm. Now lie down on your back. Bend the knees and place your feet on the mat. Rest your hands on the front of your hip bones. The lower abdominal tension is very important for protecting your rectus diastasis. To help you understand this, let's start with another exercise. Reach deep into the abdominal region with your fingers around both pelvic bones. Try to imagine that you have a belt attached to the right and left side of this bone and try to pull it together below your belly button. If this does not work, I recommend that you practice this tension intensively before you start my training. Often women who have had a C-section find it difficult at first. Let's start with the warm-up. Stand upright, toes pointing forward, knees slightly bent, and tilt your pelvis slightly forward. Straighten your chest upwards. Breathe deeply. Then we'll begin the warm-up. Turn your head to the right and to the left. If you feel a stretch in your neck muscles, you can hold the stretch for a short time in this position. Bring the head forward, down onto the chest, and then slowly backwards into the neck. Do this movement carefully and painlessly. Turn the thumbs outward and begin to circle the shoulders backwards. Keep the elbows extended. Put your hands on your shoulders and circle the elbows far back. Keep your abdominal tension. Breathe and smile. And we begin with a slight squat. Take the arms width. Again, straighten the elbows and spread the fingers. If you like, you can come up on your toes. Bring energy into your body. And we circle the pelvis. The hands are supported and let the feet join in. And change direction. Breathe, bring your pulse back down. Breathe deep into the nose and out via the mouth. Bring the feet together, place the hands on the thighs and circle with the knees. Change of direction. Remain in the position, push the knees forward and straighten them again. Test the mobility in your ankles. Stay in the position, straighten your upper body parallel to the floor. Then begin to round your back and straightening it again. Go into your own rhythm here. Make yourself round, then straight. Round again, let the arms hang and then slowly roll up vertebra by vertebra and circle the shoulders back again. Breathe deeply. Well done! We start with our workout. We'll first show you all 3 exercises from the first block in a row. Step into the band. Turn the tips of the toes outwards. Bring the heels together. Put pressure on your heels and lift both heels without letting them separate. Press your knees outwards. Tense your pelvic floor and abdomen and push yourself all the way out with your hands. For the next exercise, lie on your back and grab your roller. Take the roller underneath your feet. Again, build up your pelvic floor and your abdominal tension. Bring your arms out into a U position and come up with your pelvis. Keep trying to re-engage your pelvic floor. For the third exercise, we go into side plank, again using the black roll. Align your pelvis, hips and elbow. Tighten your pelvic floor and abdomen. Push upwards. Now we perform all 3 exercises of block 1, one after the other. Here we go. We start from a standing position. Raise your heels. Build up tension in the abs. Keep pulling your pelvic floor. Push yourself out and upwards. To bring more tension to the glutes, push your knees strongly outwards and bring tension into the band. And don't forget to breathe. Perfect. And we start with the second exercise. Get onto your back. Take the roller underneath your feet. Place your arms at your sides. Try to lift your lower back a little off the floor. Build up neither pelvic floor nor abdominal tension. Push the pelvis upwards. Engage the glutes strongly. And breathe deeply. You can always leave out the roller to make the exercise a little easier. And then slowly come back down. Get into side plank. Take the roller. Place the black roll underneath your right arm. Stand and bring the pelvis up. Lift the pelvis up. Again and again, engage the pelvic floor, the abdomen, and remember the lower abdominal tension here. Keep the neck straight, look forward, and smile. You're almost there. Change to the other side. Place your elbow under your shoulder. Engage the abdomen. And come up. If you're not sure if you've engaged your rectus diastasis properly, you can always use your right hand and fingers to touch the diastasis. And come up to a standing position. In a standing position, grab the band and step into the loop. Pull the band just over the knees. Heels are firmly together and we start again with the first exercise. Pelvic floor, abdominal tension, and come up, push out. Press the heels firmly together, the knees are outwards. Tense the gluteal muscles. Again, you can choose for a more or a less resistant loop band. And we go down again to the mat. We get into a lying position. Take the roller. Mind your pelvic floor, build abdominal tension. Bring your arms up and push your pelvis up. Try to stretch your hips. Push up nicely. And coming back down. We go into side support. When the strength decreases, leave the roller out. Adjust. Knees, hips, elbow should all be in one line. Engage the abs, pull the pelvic floor up, and come up. Keep pushing your pelvis up. Activate the muscles on the side of your abdomen. Switch to the other side. And come up. Try to keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. Fight your way through, you're almost there. And down you go. The first block is done. Let's take a rest in child's pose. Sit back onto your heels. Take the roller under your hands. Then push yourself all the way forward and take a breath. Bring your forehead to the mat. And breathe. Perfect. We will continue with our second block. I'll show you all 3 exercises again. Grab the roller and get onto all fours with your knees under your hips and your elbows under your shoulders. Take the roller forward between your hands and squeeze this tightly together. Try to pull both elbows and knees together under your belly button. For the second exercise, grab the loop and lie down in prone position. Reach into the front of the loop. Bring traction on the band and pull it firmly towards your chest. And stretch your arms again. For the third exercise, we go back onto all fours. Bring the knees under the hips. Put your hands under your shoulders and raise your knees 2 to 3 centimeters. If you want to make the exercise a little bit more difficult, do the same again, only use the roller. Try to keep your hands nice and straight, so that the roller is under your shoulders. Perfect. We start with our second block. Get onto all fours again. Engage the abdomen, pull up the pelvic floor, and try to pull your elbows and knees together under your belly button. If you want to build up even more tension, try to squeeze the front of the roller with both hands. Now you should feel the activation of your abdominal muscles. We move into the second exercise. Take your loop. Stand with the toes up. Pull the pelvic floor up. Firmly build abdominal tension. Lift your shoulders, arms, and head. Pull the band towards your chest and then stretch your arms out again. At any time, you can also choose to do this exercise without the band to make the exercise a little lighter. Keep pulling the shoulder blades down. Hands are placed underneath the shoulders. Lift knees and hips. Keep the elbows in and straighten your spine. Engage the pelvic floor, draw the lower abdomen in and lift the knees up. Make sure that you do not round your lower back and lumbar spine, but maintain a very slight hollow back. Return to the all fours position. Pull your elbows and knees firmly together. Squeeze the roller in front between your fingers. Hold the low abdominal tension. Build up as much strength as you can. And we go back again to the prone position. Get on your belly and grab your band. And we start again with the shoulder exercise. And pull the loop back. During these exercises, we often lose our pelvic floor and abdominal tension. Always remember to check and correct yourself. And don't forget to keep on breathing. Pull your pelvic floor up again. Remember your lower abdominal tension and lift your knees 2 to 3 centimeters again. Push out from your shoulders. Now try to contract your rectus diastasis tightly. As soon as you feel that you can no longer hold the rectus diastasis and the abdominal tension, place your knees down onto the mat. Then imagine that you're pulling your knees and hands together. Pause. Very good. Lie down in the prone position and come onto your forearms. Tilt your head back. Try to inhale deeply through your nose. Push your belly down towards the mat as you inhale, bringing relaxation and a careful stretch in the abdominal muscles. The second block is done. Let's start the third. For the first exercise of the third block, come and stand up. Take a wide stance. Pull the loop above the knees. You can also choose a stronger band. Support your hands and start with a deep knee bend. Make sure that your knees remain in forward position. Keep your back straight. When you come up, keep the knees slightly bent. For the second exercise, grab the roller. Go into forearm support. This exercise will do on the knees. You can keep the toes tucked under. Make sure you have a good pelvic floor and lower abdominal tension. Push out from your shoulders. In the third exercise, we go into all fours again. Lift your arm and leg diagonally. Make sure your right leg is nice and straight. We start. Get ready. We're going into a deep squat. Here we go. Toes pointing forward and sit backwards. Make sure your back is straight. Keep your chin tucked in. Back of the neck is long. When you move downwards, take your gaze down and think about your pelvic floor and abdominal tension. Now, stay low and start to move both knees outwards towards the small toes. Let's go. Now it's going to be exhausting, but keep on going. Okay, well done. And come back up. On the roller, we go into forearm support. Please stay on your knees. Toes are tucked under. Keep your pelvic floor and abdomen engaged. And hold the tension. Make sure that your pelvis doesn't sink too low, so that you can stabilize the spine properly. Turn your thumbs outwards and breathe. You're almost there. Now we come onto all fours. Take the roller under your left hand. We start diagonally. Lift right arm and left leg. Let's go. The thumb is pointing up. Keep your belly engaged. Perfect! We change to the other side. The roller is now underneath the right shoulder. Left arm and right leg lift off diagonally. And off we go. Okay, very good. We start again from the beginning. We go into the squat, take the loop, get into a wide stance. Knees are pointing forward. Build up abdominal tension. And we start. Go deep. Move in your own pace. Keep thinking about the abdominal and pelvic floor tension. And stay low. Move both knees out and in again. Keep smiling. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. We take the roller again. Go down into forearm support. Stay on your knees. And put your toes back on the floor. Again, pull the lower abdomen in strongly. Engage the belly. We go into all four stand. The roller is under the left hand and diagonally lift right arm and left leg. And let's go. Keep the tension in the abdomen and start. Work nice and slow. Mind your right leg. Keep correcting yourself so your leg stays straight. Thumb is pointing up, chin tucked in, and push out from your left shoulder. And we change. Last round. Keep your focus. And start. Left arm, right leg. Let's go. Push out from the right shoulder again. Keep on going. Perfect, very good. Take the roller forward again. Extend your arms forward and enjoy the stretch. Relax and bring your forehead down to the mat. Deep breaths. Relax the abdomen and relax the pelvic floor. We start with the roll out. Take the roller and place it under the right thigh and slowly roll out the thigh muscles. Stop at the back of the knee. Take a deep breath. And then we move on to the gluteal muscles. Again, slowly roll out this area of the body. Breathe deeply and continuously. We switch to the other side, starting at the top with the left buttocks. If necessary, you can extend the roll out here as well. And go again to the back of the thighs, this time on your left leg. Good. Lie on your side over the roller so that the black roll is between your iliac crest and your lower rib cage. Let yourself sink into the roller. Breathe and slowly begin to untwist backwards with the upper arm. And turn again towards the front. Breathe deeply. When you feel at a certain point that you want to rest a little bit, stay in that position and breathe deeply. We switch to the other side. Again, let yourself sink into the roller. And start the rotation again. We move to the back muscles. Put the roller down and again, watch your abdominal tension. Bring your arms forward and hug yourself. Try to keep the upper body parallel to the floor. Roll slowly up and down with the roller and try to roll out that area between your shoulder blades. When your head gets heavy, take your hands behind your head and support your head. Lie on your back. Take the black roll and put it underneath your head. Then turn your head to the right and to the left. Smile and relax. Thank yourself for the great workout. Put your hands in front of you on your lower abdomen and take another big breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Now think about relaxing your pelvic floor. Stretch the legs out, put the arms to the side and feel into your body again. Turn over to your side and then slowly come into a seated position. Breathe again. I hope you feel good after our workout and motivated for more sessions. You can repeat this workout 2 to 3 times a week. Remember to stick with it, do the exercises and make sure you have a stable core. I look forward to more sessions with you soon.